There's a wellspring of power within you, one that, despite life's challenges and the whispers of doubt, remains steady and waiting to be discovered. Often we allow external pressures or lingering insecurities to obscure our sense of strength. Yet, with a few shifts in perspective, you can illuminate that quiet power, letting it guide you toward a life full of healing and possibility. Welcome to this exploration of inner strength, awakening the power within you. Today, we'll walk through gentle yet transformative practices. Think of them as small lamps, each lighting up a different corner of your being so you can see yourself in a more hopeful light. By the end, you may find that the confidence and resilience you've longed for were within your reach all along, only needing your kindness and attention to flourish. Above all, this journey is about compassion. Whether you're seeking a gentle push to trust yourself more, or you're searching for a new perspective to lift you beyond stress or self-doubt, let this be a place where you feel safe to explore. You don't need to already know all the answers. You just need an open heart and the willingness to tend to your mental and emotional well-being. After all, your mind, body, and spirit form a beautifully interwoven tapestry. By weaving in new patterns of thought, you can enliven the entire design of your life. Throughout our discussion, we'll discover the power of self-love and how simple, affirming words can soothe the most anxious minds. We'll look into the magic of mirror work, a practice that might initially feel a bit awkward, but can revolutionize your relationship with yourself. We'll also delve into how gratitude and visualization amplify our innate strength, clarifying what's possible when we guide our thoughts with care. And if you've ever felt deterred by old habits or negative mental chatter, we'll uncover gentle ways to turn those barriers into stepping stones. So let's step into this journey of recognizing and claiming your inner strength. Regardless of your starting point, whether you feel lost in the dark or just slightly unsure, there is a comforting glow awaiting you. All it takes is a willingness to see yourself through a lens of empathy and the dedication to nurture that sparkle of possibility, allowing it to expand into a radiant sense of self-trust and healing. Let's begin. All too often, we underestimate the depth of our own potential. We give our energy to doubts or put off personal growth, assuming we lack the resources to make meaningful shifts in our lives. Yet, in truth, you hold a reservoir of strength that can guide you through life's storms, mend emotional wounds, and even foster a new sense of purpose. This innate power is not reserved for a select few. It's an inner light accessible to anyone ready to look inward. Consider the moments when you overcame adversity, whether it was navigating a difficult job or caring for someone you love in tough circumstances. Those experiences hint at the resilience coursing through you. However, it's easy to lose sight of this resilience if you're busy critiquing yourself or measuring your worth against external standards. When we compare ourselves to others or cling to negative beliefs about what we can't do, we dampen the very power that wants to help us grow. Another subtle force that can dilute our innate strength is the relentless pace of modern life. Constant notifications, daily demands, and swirling news cycles can leave us feeling scattered. Our mental space becomes crowded, leaving minimal room for introspection. If you suspect that external noise is overshadowing your own voice, take heart. A few simple changes in how you manage your time and attention can rekindle that inner guidance. One approach is to carve out small pockets of stillness each day. This could be as simple as a 5-minute pause. No phone, no tasks, just a quiet moment to tune in to your breathing. Ask yourself gently, what do I truly need right now? Or, how can I support my inner well-being? Over time, these moments accumulate, reminding you that your mind and body can speak wisdom if you only provide the silence in which to hear it. These small check-ins also reveal that you already have seeds of strength within you. Additionally, watch for signs that your innate power wants to be recognized, a surge of empathy, a longing to stand up for yourself, or an urge to pursue a long-cherished dream. These nudges hint that you're brimming with capabilities waiting to be unleashed. When you honor these signals and feed them with positive belief, your life's direction can shift in extraordinary ways. Up next, we'll explore how to ground yourself in self-love, a foundational practice that helps sustain your resilience. By gently nurturing acceptance of who you are, imperfections and all, you create an internal environment where your innate power can expand and bloom. Think of it as watering a seed that's always been there, watching it grow stronger each day, bearing the fruits of confidence and renewed faith in life's possibilities. Self-love isn't about denying your flaws or excusing harmful behavior. Rather, it's the conscious decision to be on your own side, to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a cherished friend. This compassionate stance forms the bedrock on which you can build every other personal transformation. Whether it's healing from heartbreak, managing daily stress, or forging a healthier relationship with your body, start with small, tangible gestures. Perhaps each morning, you place a gentle hand over your heart and whisper, "I choose to honor who I am today." If you prefer writing, jot down one kind thing about yourself in a journal. Did you handle a situation with patience, show creativity at work, or extend warmth to someone in need? Celebrating these moments fortifies your sense of self-acceptance. Over time, you might find that your attention naturally shifts from habitual self-criticism to noticing what you do right. It's also vital to acknowledge the roots of self-judgment. Many of us have internalized harsh voices from our past, critical family members, unkind peers, or societal pressures to be perfect. They can linger in our heads, echoing whenever we fall short of an unrealistic ideal. Realizing these criticisms are learned, not absolute truth, frees you to challenge them. A gentle question like, "Is this a fair assessment of who I am?" can start loosening the grip of negativity. In some self-help communities, the concept of self-love can spark debate, with critics labeling it as selfish or indulgent. In reality, nurturing yourself fosters greater empathy for others. When you're not weighed down by self-disdain, you have more emotional bandwidth to offer kindness and support. Imagine the difference. A person who denies themselves compassion often struggles to genuinely uplift loved ones. Conversely, those who treat themselves gently usually extend that warmth to the people around them, creating a ripple of positive energy. To deepen this practice, consider weaving self-love statements into your daily routine. "I trust my ability to learn and adapt," or "I am worthy of joy and forgiveness." Repetition is key, especially if your subconscious is used to hearing the opposite. Gradually, As you replace negative self-talk with empathetic thoughts, your mind and body respond with a calmer baseline. Stress triggers might lose some of their edge, and you may notice a softer sense of belonging in the world. A strong self-love foundation ensures that whatever challenges come your way, health issues, emotional hurdles, career setbacks, you'll face them from a place of supportive compassion rather than harsh blame. Next, we'll see how affirmations reinforce this foundation, like daily bricks you lay to bolster your sense of security and open-hearted confidence. Working in tandem, these practices can substantially elevate your inner strength, fueling every step of your journey toward healing and wholeness. We talk to ourselves all day long, sometimes cheerfully, often critically, without realizing the profound effect these internal monologues can have. Affirmations harness this constant chatter, redirecting it into purposeful statements that champion our self-worth and capacity for growth. By repeating uplifting messages, aloud, in writing, or silently, you gradually replace self-limiting beliefs with gentler, more hopeful narratives. Think of an affirmation as a note to your subconscious. Each time you repeat it, you're tapping on the subconscious door, saying, "Listen, there's a new program we're running." Over time, these consistent reminders seep into your thought patterns, dislodging the old tapes that once told you, "I can't do this," or "I'm never enough." The shift may feel subtle at first. You might catch yourself pausing when a negative thought arises, choosing an affirmation instead. But these subtleties gain momentum, and suddenly, you notice your emotional reactions changing for the better. To get started, pick phrases that resonate with your current struggles or goals. If anxiety is a frequent visitor, try, "I trust myself to handle life's challenges," or "I am safe and my body knows how to relax." If you're grappling with low self-esteem, consider, "I am worthy of love and respect." Speak these words with sincerity, and if you can, pair them with a moment of stillness, closing your eyes, letting the statement settle into your consciousness. Adding a gentle inhale before you speak, and an exhale after, can further anchor the message in your body. Some people are drawn to recent affirmation challenges shared on social media, where participants commit to daily declarations of positivity. Others find it easier to keep a small card with their chosen phrases in a wallet or pinned to a mirror. The method matters less than consistency. A spark repeated often enough ignites lasting change. Keep in mind that your mind might resist at first, especially if your statements feel like a big departure from your ingrained thinking. That's normal. If a phrase feels too large a leap, try softening it to a more believable statement. "I am learning to trust life," instead of "I am totally fearless," for instance. The effects of affirmations extend beyond mere words. Our emotional landscape starts aligning with the positivity we invite in. This can create a cascade. You stand a bit taller, you approach tasks with more confidence, and your body experiences less tension as doubt recedes. And if you ever wonder whether small phrases can truly shift your reality, remember the many daily decisions we make based on passing thoughts. Affirmations simply guide these thoughts to a kinder place. Pair these phrases with the self-love foundation we discussed, and you'll see an even greater synergy. Next, we'll delve into a practice that can supercharge affirmations: mirror work. By speaking these positive truths directly to your own reflection, you add a personal, almost sacred dimension to your healing. There's something profoundly vulnerable about looking into your own eyes and speaking words you typically reserve for someone else. That's what makes mirror work so transformative. When you stand before a mirror and recite affirmations like "I appreciate who I am becoming," you create a direct bridge between mind and body. It's no longer just an idea in your head. It's a spoken commitment to the person staring back at you. To begin, find a mirror where you can stand or sit comfortably. Take a calming breath, allowing any nervous tension to settle. Then, speak your chosen affirmation or a simple phrase like, "I see you and I'm here for you." Notice any thoughts that pop up, maybe disbelief, maybe a sense of relief. All are welcome. Mirror work often uncovers hidden emotions or convictions that you may have ignored. By continuing, you gently chip away at the protective walls that keep you from fully accepting yourself. Some people like to pair mirror work with gentle background music or a candle's glow, turning it into a ritual of self-nurturing. Others keep it casual, a quick affirmation while brushing teeth, or a short pep talk before heading out the door. However you approach it, consistency deepens the results. If you experience tears or an urge to look away, that's okay. Change can feel uncomfortable, especially when it invites you to challenge your familiar self-criticisms. You might wonder what makes mirror work so special. There's a big difference between thinking, "I'm enough" in your head and speaking those words while looking into your own eyes. The latter injects sincerity and accountability into the statement, almost like making a promise to yourself. Over time, these small daily promises accumulate, weaving a new tapestry of self-respect and inner calm. Many who practice mirror work report a softening in their daily outlook. They find it easier to choose kinder words when self-doubt arises or to stand up for their needs in relationships. The mirror becomes a symbol of self-connection, reminding you that the person best equipped to lift your spirits or bolster your confidence is the one you see every day, yourself. As your self-awareness heightens through mirror work, you may also become more sensitive to instances where negativity creeps in. Don't let that discourage you. Instead, use these moments as alerts, like emotional signposts guiding you toward thoughts or habits that no longer serve you. In our next section, we'll explore how to navigate these mental roadblocks, turning doubts and setbacks into stepping stones that strengthen, rather than erode, your blossoming inner resilience. Growing into a new sense of strength can sometimes feel like traveling through uncharted territory. Old habits or beliefs may cling tightly, trying to steer you back to familiar ground, even if that ground was filled with self-doubt and dissatisfaction. This resistance doesn't mean you're failing. On the contrary, it signals that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone into new possibilities. One common form of resistance is procrastination. Perhaps you tell yourself, "I'll do affirmations or mirror work tomorrow," or "I'm too busy to focus on self-love right now." In such moments, gently pause and ask, "Am I protecting myself from potential disappointment by delaying this?" Or, "Do I fear discovering who I might become if I fully believe in my worth?" Naming the fear often diminishes its power, allowing you to carry on with your healing intention. Another challenge is negative self-talk, those internal scoldings that pop up whenever you slip or struggle. The next time you catch that voice saying, "You're messing this up again," practice responding with compassion. I'm learning. It's okay to need time to grow. This mental pivot doesn't erase accountability, but frames it in kindness, ensuring you remain open to progress rather than shutting down in shame. Journaling can help uproot these stubborn patterns. Take a few minutes daily or weekly to reflect on any resistance you noticed. Did an old memory trigger feelings of unworthiness? Did a comment from someone lead you to question your path? Write down the event and your reaction, then explore an alternative viewpoint. Could there be a different story or interpretation here? This process trains your mind to question assumptions instead of automatically internalizing them. Also, remember you're human. Perfection isn't the goal, steadiness is. If you skip a day or find yourself sliding back into negative self-dialogue, gently restart. Applaud the awareness that allowed you to notice the backslide in the first place. That awareness is a testament to your growth. In time, the dips into old patterns become shorter and less frequent, as the path to your empowered self feels more natural and inviting. Eventually, you'll look back and recognize how these moments of resistance were essential. They pointed out exactly where healing was needed, shining a light on your hidden fears or limiting beliefs. By treating each bump as an opportunity for deeper self-understanding, you emerge more grounded. With these mental blocks addressed, we can move into the next layer of our journey, using gratitude and visualization to reinforce the new foundation you're building, one that stands strong even in life's gusty winds. Gratitude is like a gentle balm for the soul, encouraging us to notice and cherish what's already supportive or beautiful in our lives. When we consciously focus on appreciation, like the warmth of a sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or simply a peaceful moment alone, it shifts our perspective away from what's lacking. Over time, gratitude can become a subtle but powerful practice that fosters emotional and physical benefits, lower stress, improved sleep, and a general sense of well-being. Try a short gratitude ritual each evening. Before sleep, think of 3 things you're thankful for that day. They might be big achievements, or they could be small joys, like sipping a comforting cup of tea or hearing a bird's melody outside your window. Write them down if you can, allowing the good feelings to soak in. This simple habit can anchor you in positivity, calming your mind so your body can rest more peacefully. Visualization complements gratitude by harnessing the creative power of the mind. While gratitude celebrates what is, visualization imagines what could be, guiding your thoughts toward new possibilities. If you have a specific goal, like overcoming a persistent fear or improving your overall vitality, picture yourself in a scenario where that outcome is already real. Envision your posture, your energy, the confidence on your face. Inhabit that mental scene with all your senses. Pair this image with a statement like, "I welcome this reality with joy and trust." Some people enjoy blending both practices in a single session. Start with gratitude for what's already good, letting positive emotions rise. Then flow into visualization, carrying that uplifting energy into images of what you're creating next. This 1-2 approach can supercharge your inner transformation, reinforcing feelings of abundance and readiness for growth. You might do this at dawn to set an inspired tone for the day, or at twilight to guide your subconscious while you sleep. Embracing these practices regularly trains your mind to gravitate toward hope and solutions rather than ruminating on setbacks. Instead of spiraling into stress when a challenge appears, you might catch yourself thinking, "I'm grateful for the skills I have, and I can see myself finding a path through this." That mental pivot fosters resilience, exactly the kind of grounded positivity that helps you stand firm when life's waves crash in. With these tools in hand, gratitude to honor the present, visualization to beckon a brighter future, you now have a robust palette of self-empowering techniques. Our final step is to weave them into a daily rhythm that feels both natural and supportive, ensuring your newfound inner strength continues to grow and illuminate the path ahead. The real magic happens when these concepts, self-love, affirmations, mirror work, gratitude, visualization, are no longer just ideas, but daily acts of devotion to your well-being. Consistency, more than intensity, shapes lasting change. Rather than revamping your entire lifestyle overnight, pick a few practices that resonate most with you and weave them gently into your routine. A morning ritual could look like this. Upon waking, place a hand on your heart and offer a soft affirmation. "I begin this day with self-love and hope." Then maybe you do a brief visualization, picturing yourself navigating the day's tasks with calm confidence. In the evening, you might wind down with mirror work, looking yourself in the eye and whispering a phrase like, "I release the day's worries, trusting in my ability to learn and grow." End with a few lines in a gratitude journal, acknowledging small blessings or moments of resilience. Keep the structure flexible enough to adapt when life gets hectic. If a morning routine feels rushed, shift some elements to lunch or a pre-bed reflection. If journaling feels tedious, record voice notes instead. The aim is to consistently reaffirm your inner strength through whichever medium you find most comfortable. Over time, these actions become second nature, a protective web of self-support that gently cushions you from everyday stressors. It's also helpful to track any changes you notice. Maybe a tense relationship starts to ease, or you wake up feeling lighter. If obstacles reappear, like old habits or self-criticism, recognize that as part of the growth curve. Gently recommit to your chosen practices. Growth is never fully linear. It's a dance of forward steps, occasional retreats, and renewed resolve. If you want extra reinforcement, consider involving a friend or online group. Comparing notes or discussing breakthroughs can keep your motivation fresh. Sometimes hearing how others used a gratitude prompt or overcame a particular mental hurdle sparks ideas for your own journey. And if you find yourself longing for deeper guidance, self-help books, workshops, or mentors can offer additional structure, reminding you that your path to empowerment is part of a much larger tapestry of human transformation. Ultimately, your empowerment routine is a gift you give yourself each day, a loving promise to care for the mind, body, and spirit that coalesce into the unique being that you are. In our last portion, we'll stitch these lessons together into a final affirmation and message, ensuring you step forward feeling supported, capable, and ready to embrace the unfolding chapters of your life with renewed inner strength. In the tapestry of life, your inner strength is the luminous thread that can bring vibrancy and depth to every stitch. Over the course of this exploration, we've revisited core principles that awaken and sustain that glowing power within. Recognizing your hidden reserves of resilience, cultivating a foundation of self-love, embedding affirmations into daily life, bravely engaging in mirror work, dismantling old patterns of doubt, and weaving in gratitude and visualization for a balanced mindset. These methods aren't quick fixes or surface-level optimism. They're gateways to deeper self-understanding, reminders that you are neither defined by your past nor confined by current hurdles. Instead, you're invited to transform from within, gradually rewriting the internal stories that shape your perspective. When repeated with sincerity, each practice becomes a step along a path of holistic healing, one that respects the synergy between mental well-being and physical vitality. As you refine your routine, be gentle. Celebrate small victories, like noticing a calmer reaction to stress or finding a moment of delight in the midst of a busy day. If you stumble upon resistance or negative self-talk, remember that these bumps are part of the journey. They highlight areas where healing still wants to unfold, offering you a chance to respond with renewed empathy and fortitude. Let's close with a unifying affirmation, one that captures the essence of our time together. I embrace the boundless strength within me, allowing self-love, gratitude, and positive vision to guide my healing and transformation. Speak or think these words whenever you need a reminder that your capacity for growth is inexhaustible, each moment a new opportunity to reconnect with the power that has always lived in your heart. Now, as you step forward, may you feel the gentle, unwavering support of these practices, fueling a renewed sense of confidence and peace. Trust that no matter what life brings, you can stand grounded in the bright current of your own inner strength, ready to rise, heal, and flourish with grace.